welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you're watching another video. For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Samantha and I am a local realtor here in Middle Georgia. I cover all the way from Clayton County down to Peach County. So if you are potentially ever think you might buy or sell a house, follow me, subscribe to my channel because this will give you all the information you need, okay? So today my video is about the top 3 things that buyers sometimes forget when they start looking for a house. So when you first get excited and you're looking for your new house and you're comparing this house to that house and this neighborhood to that neighborhood, there are some things that you really need to remember to add into your budget and your overall monthly budget going forward, should we say. So property taxes. A lot of times, especially if you're paying cash for a house, this is not thought about. People just forget about it for some reason. Is the property taxes. And different counties have different taxes. So some counties are going to cost more than other counties. Talk to your local realtor. Your local realtor can pull the tax records from the previous year and let you know almost exact numbers for what the taxes were the previous year. That way you can make an informed decision with your money so you don't get behind on property taxes. Now, if you go with a lender, they will go over all this with you up front. They will run numbers to make sure that those property taxes can fit into your mortgage because that will come out of your escrow, the money that the lender holds. The same for your homeowner's insurance. That will all come out of your escrow and it will go towards your mortgage payment. And that is something else that people forget, homeowner's insurance. If you are buying a home, if you have a mortgage, you have to have homeowners insurance, which covers the home in case of it burns down or whatever, in case it needs to be replaced so that the bank or the lender doesn't lose their money. But if you're purchasing it cash, that's sometimes something we don't think about. Just like full coverage insurance with your car, you still need to have it. You need to have homeowners insurance on your home to protect you if something were to happen to your home. Nobody expects a tragedy to happen. Nobody expects to wake up in the middle of the night and God forbid your house is on fire. But you know what? Stuff like that happens. I mean, this is a horrible world we live in and terrible things happen even to good people. So please always remember your home insurance, homeowner's insurance. Um, and when you are going to buy a house, remember to ask your agent if the house has an HOA. So an HOA is an extra cost above the mortgage price that you have to pay. It's a homeowners association to basically a board of people that govern what you can do in that neighborhood. Sometimes all the houses have to look the same. Sometimes they cut grass. They will clean the outside of your house. Sometimes it has a pool and a tennis court. They determine if you can have a fence, where you park, all that kind of stuff. And that's really good for some people that want to be maintain and want to live in a nice neighborhood, but don't necessarily have the time to maintain a nice yard. The homeowners association sometimes does the lawn care for you. So that's some things to think about. Sometimes it's super cheap and sometimes it's super expensive. So have your agent look into that for you before you purchase this house. It is supposed to be put in our MLS system if the home has a homeowner's an HOA, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes the HOA just started, or sometimes it just didn't get put in the MLS because sometimes realtors make mistakes. So before you close on your home, you will find out for sure at that closing table, but you may be having an extra payment that you weren't expecting to pay. So please ask about an HOA form before you purchase the house. Something else is maintenance and repair costs. People don't add that in when you go to buy a house. So if you are walking through the house and you see that, oh, the HVAC system is only got 2 years left on it, sometimes you get so excited about buying the house that you forget in 2 years you're going to have to be able to afford to replace that HVAC. What if it needs a new roof? Flooring, plumbing, electrical, any of that stuff. If you have a very knowledgeable realtor, your realtor can negotiate on your behalf and get some of those prices, get some of those things covered for you at closing. For example, back to the HVAC. If it needs a new HVAC, why not ask your realtor to have that you can have that price of normally in Georgia, a new HVAC costs roughly $6 grand. So what if you ask that seller before closing, when you go under contract on the house, hey, this HVAC system only has 2 years left on it. Can we go ahead and knock that $6 grand off the purchase price? Or they'll give you a six grand credit toward a new HVAC, which means you would get $6 grand at closing to purchase a new HVAC. So you have to have a knowledgeable realtor on your side that can negotiate stuff like that for you. Sometimes if you don't need it right then and you can afford it in 2 years, sometimes it's best to not argue with the seller about stuff like that. But if it's something that you absolutely need and it's going to benefit you in the long run, get your agent to negotiate on your behalf. That's what we're here for, and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do what's best for your interest, not, oh, that's going to give me a headache. That's more paperwork. Well, that's what we signed up for. So make sure that you find a realtor that's knowledgeable and that is great at negotiating. And remember, once again, property taxes, homeowners insurance, HOA fees, and maintenance and repair costs when you go to purchase a house. I hope you have a great day.